Now entering Armbar Audio.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Armbar Audio. I'm your host, Tim Farley, and on the screen with me is...
Sid Sriram. What's happening? I'm trying to differentiate myself from John because he used to say what's up, so I'm saying what's happening. So,
What's happening?
what's happening? Dirty South, stand up. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, you are dirty, and you are from the South, so...
Yeah, I mean, I haven't showered today, so there you go.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, I just thought the people that were watching and listening needed to know that. I thought that was important information.
Hey, I'm dirty too. I took a shower last night after work, but
Nice.
things happen in the night.
I started doing cold showers actually. Like I just stand in the cold water and I do everything, soap, shampoo, all that stuff now.
Yeah, we've all been there, Sid. It's no big deal.
Yeah, it's all good. It's a phase. I have no idea what you're referencing. But
No, I'm not referencing anything. I used to do it too. It helps
nice.
for anxiety because
Nice.
it's an uncomfortable situation that you don't want to get in.
I have
So
yeah. Oh, by the way, for those who don't know, tomorrow is my birthday. It's on Sunday. You're watching this on a Saturday, and Sunday is my birthday. I'll be 31. So that'll be fun. Yep. Thank you.
yay! I was 4 years old when you were born. Do.
Nice.
I wonder what I'm trying to remember what 4 was like. I don't have many memories of 4.
I only have memories starting from like 5, but that's it.
But I do have memories of this past week in wrestling.
Good segue. I like that.
And as we talked about last week, if you were able to hear anything that I said,
Yeah. Sorry about that. Hopefully the audio's better this time.
or could sit through the ASMR session that was.
Yeah.
The G1 Climax 33 has started. We've went through 5 days of competition. Tonight is night 6.
Mm-hmm.
And it's headlined by Evil versus Finley, the leader of House of Torture of Bullet Club and the leader of Bullet Club. Finley has been asked about Evil and House of Torture, and he said no comment. At the press conference, Evil has told David Finley that he is still at the fore of Bullet Club, and Evil has, I think both are tied right now at the lead of their block. Let me see here.
Yeah. So, okay, I do have, while you're looking that up, I do have a question. So, House of Torture is part of Bullet Club?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
But it needs to be separated, and this is the beginning of it.
Oh.
This is definitely the beginning of it.
Fingers crossed.
They're both leading C block with 4 points. So they both won both their first matches.
Cool. Those are dope.
So far in this G1, I've really liked A block, and I've really liked C block. Aaron Hanare versus Shingo Takagi was fantastic.
That was a good match, yeah.
Hanare versus Nichols, Takagi versus Eddie Kingston. Let's see. From B block, I would say Kenta and Ospreay was good. Taichi and Ospreay, Taichi and Okada. El Phantasmo and Okada. Surprisingly, Yoshihashi's both wins were good to watch. And I really like A block. I've liked what I've seen out of Kiyomiya, and I've liked what I've seen out of the Three Musketeers. And Sonata is sitting atop that block. a perfect 3-0 with 6 points. Uh, Kiyomiya versus Tsuji and Umino was great. Umino versus Narita was great. And let's see, Gabe Kidd versus Narita was a very good match as well. So the standings are as follows. In A block, we have Sonata with 6 points, Kiyomiya with 5 points, Gabe Kidd and Chase Owens at 4 points, Red Narita at 2 points, Shota Umino at 2 points, Tsuji at 1 point, and Hikuleo with 0. B block is headed by Okada with a perfect 6 points. Tai Chi and Will Ospreay and Yoshihashi are behind him with 4 points. Behind them, in third place, is Tongaloa, Kenta, and the Great Okan with 2 points, and El Phantasmo has not won a match yet. This is his transition period from junior to heavyweight, so we'll see how he fares. C block is being headed, like I said, 4-0, Finley and Evil. Then behind them, we have a 4-way tie for second place. Hanare, Eddie Kingston, Mikey Nichols, Tama Tonga, and then with big goose eggs are Tomohiro Ishii and Shingo Takagi. And I don't like that.
I was just about to ask. What's up with your boy Shingo, man?
Well, after tonight, one of them's getting on the board because they face each other. And then in D block, heading D block is Zack Sabre Jr. and his rival Jeff Cobb at 4 points. Behind them, it's another 4-way tie. Shane Haste, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Hiroki Goto, and Tetsuya Naito at 2 points. And goose eggs for Alex Coughlin and Toru Yano. Although Yano's match against Zack Sabre Jr. was entertaining, Sabre's young boy taped the side posts. You know what I'm talking about? The ring. What am I talking about, dude? What's the word?
The turnbuckle.
Yeah. He taped them so that Yano had too hard of a time. And Coughlin, his match against Jeff Cobb, he just showed out. He's one of those guys like Claudio Castagnoli, and he's just strong dude. He just lifted Cobb up in like a power slam and then lifted him over his head. It was a wild transition to see because not many people can toss Jeff Cobb around. But tonight's matches are let's see here. Zack Sabre Jr. against Alex Coughlin. I imagine Alex will remain goose-egged. Nichols versus Tama Tonga. Hard match for me to call. Goto versus Haste. I'm going to go Haste. He did pretty well against Tanahashi. Hanare against Kingston. Kingston beat Takagi and lost to Evil. And he only lost to Evil because of Evil's ways with Togo. But Hanare
could go either way.
New look, and he's a beast. It all depends on if Eddie's gonna attack that neck. Yeah, I don't know who to choose there.
Yeah, that's it's a toss-up between the two. But either way, it's going to be a damn good match, and we're going to have a good time.
Yano against Naito. Ishii versus Takagi, which people will talk about tomorrow morning, I'm sure. Tanahashi versus Cobb. Cobb looking for his redemption against Tanahashi. And, like I mentioned earlier, the leader of Bullet Club War Dogs against the leader of House of Torture, David Finlay versus Evil.
That's so okay.
A lot of people are thinking David Finley's going to win his block. How do you feel about that?
I'm still like torn with the whole like little sub factions within Bullet Club. You got Bullet Club House of Torture, Bullet Club War Dogs, AEW. You have Bullet Club Gold. It's like it feels like the NWO Wolfpack thing again, and that's what makes me a little bit concerned for the future of Bullet Club.
I'm not gonna disagree with you. Like,
but the one good thing,
the thing is, Jay White was never kicked out.
He just left,
and so he could, he could do what he wants.
Yeah.
But also, like, I hate House of Torture. I've always hated House of Torture. They took Show and made him a shit heel whenever he was like the first junior to beat Shingo. Evil was a badass, and now he is a badass, but Togo gets in the way of everything, and I don't care for it. I don't like it. And War Dogs is just like kind of what Finley's calling that Bullet Club. It's Bullet Club is War Dogs now, I guess, what you would say.
Okay. Weird, but okay.
But I agree. Finley's trying to take it back to the days of Devitt where they didn't care about T-shirt sales or pandering to the crowd, and just a bunch of guys just beating the shit out of people.
You know what I miss? And they were doing this for a little bit. I miss the Firing Squad. That's what I miss. That was cool when they first debuted.
It was. And I like where the Tongans are right now.
Yeah.
I don't know why Fale stayed with Bullet Club, but then again, I don't even know where Fale is. He's probably doing that other New Japan thing.
He has his own dojo, so he has his own,
the Australian show or whatever.
Oh, like I said, I know he has his own dojo, so he's probably preoccupied with that. But what it is, but as far as I know, you were actually asking about the G1 card today. Yeah, I think it's pretty dope. I like it. Do hope either Shingo or Ishii can make it out of their slump, and hope Eddie has a good showing against Hinare. But yeah, I mean, overall the card looks good, and let's see what happens. I mean, by the time we put this up, it would have. Well, no, it wouldn't have been done already, but yeah, it should be good.
Yep. So that is your G1 update from Armbar Audio.
Well, more Tim Farley from Armbar Audio with Sid just providing like useless commentary. But yes.
That's why you are the co-host, my friend. That's what you do.
That is what I do, yeah. Update, I finished my coffee, so there you go.
No one gives a shit. There's your new update.
There we go. You know what? No, fuck you. You potato salad eating motherfucker.
Oh, that potato salad.
Yeah.
I might try and make it myself today.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have a new episode of Armbar. Next week, you join us for Armbar Audio as Tim Farley attempts to recreate his mom's famous potato salad.
She only made it this week, and it's already famous.
There you go. Or we'll have your mom on there and have her make it on camera, and that's going to be the entire episode.
I'd love to put my mom on camera. That'd be hilarious.
My name's Kathy Farley, and today we're going to make potato salad. I'm sorry, I'm a little nervous.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Shit. Anyway,
yeah.
This episode is called
Tony's
Blood and Guts Before Dishonor, or Tony's Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah.
So why don't we get into some Tony Khan action here. AEW Dynamite started this week with the FTW Championship, which who gives a shit about? Because it's a unrecognized championship, but hey, whatever.
Yeah.
Hook defending against Jungle Boy Jack.
Well, he's not Jungle Boy anymore.
Thank God.
Yeah. They've wanted to get rid of that forever. Anyway.
First question, Sid. What did you think about Jack Perry's new look / theme music?
I think it's fine. I mean, I think the look is good. The theme song, I think, needs a little work, but it's okay. I feel like, as far as Jack Perry, I don't really want. My only issue with the presentation of this new Jack Perry is that he's being a chicken shit heel. When I feel like he's, we cut that whole promo about, when I was in a tag team before, I was winning championships and I still won a championship and blah, blah, blah. Then Hook comes out and he just fucks off, which I get, but also I kind of thought Jack Perry would kind of be that kind of more the guy who kind of goes into the fight, but he's still he's a bad guy. But
I think you're forgetting who his mentor was.
Oh yeah. Christian. That's true.
Yeah,
but still,
I think he's doing he's done a hell of a job.
No, he's doing a good job. I'm not saying no. I just wish that the presentation. I just wish the presentation was different. That's all. But it is what it is. Maybe it'll grow on me as time goes on.
I think the song's a little weak as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind it being another symphonic song, but they could have added a beat to it, or I don't know, if his father was a Hollywood guy and he obviously is going for his father's old look with the
jacket and everything.
With the jacket and everything, why not come out to some type of?
I think I saw something online. I saw something online where they replaced Jack Perry's music with the theme song from 90210, which was his Luke Perry's, the show that Luke Perry was in. Yeah. That was hilarious. I was like, oh, this is nice. I'm like, why isn't this his theme song? But I don't know.
So we had a pretty good match for the FTW Championship. It ended with Jack Perry grabbing the ref, low blowing Hook, and then hitting a running elbow strike to the back of Hook's head. And Perry went to get the title. He gets the title, hits him with the belt. The ref was down. And Hook gets screwed over. Now, interesting fact, every July since AEW has came onto the scene, the FTW Championship has changed hands. The first year, Taz awarded it to Cage. The next year, in July, Ricky Starks won it. The next year in July, Hook won it. And this July, Mr. Perry won it. What do you think about the decision to have Jack Perry win this title?
I mean, I think if you didn't have Jack Perry at least win his first match as a heel, wouldn't really make a lot of sense for him to just turn heel because he wanted a new lease on life, and then he gets beat by Hook. I love Hook to death. Send Hook always. But in this situation, I think they did make the right call and let Jack Perry take the W, even if it was for a meaningless title. But whatever. Yeah, I think they did make the right decision, and I really want Jack Perry to win an actual title for once. But we'll see.
Right. I'm going to guess that Jack Perry campaigns for the FTW title to be recognized He seems to be like his heel character, especially if he's going to be similar to Christian. I could see Christian doing that, so I could see Jack Perry doing that. Hook looked impressive even though he lost. I think the decision was right as well. If you're gonna have, like you said, if you're gonna have someone turn heel, they need to win their first match. And Perry needed the win. Perry needed the boost more than Hook. Hook is good right now.
Yeah.
And this feud is helping him along anyway. So and at the end, Taz said that it's not over, so that'll be interesting to see where this feud goes. The other thing that I was thinking was there was a rumor online that Taz wants Hook to go to WWE at some point, and we know that Jack Perry is a pillar of AEW, so it's kind of safer to have Jack win. But Hook's a young man.
Yeah, I don't
Hook's
know.
young.
I don't know what they'll do to him in WWE. They probably just pair him up with Brock Lesnar and repackage him as like, another Brock Lesnar because he's all MMA and shit. So that's what they'll do.
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
He has more of a body build to Matt Riddle
He does.
than Brock Lesnar.
He does, but in WWE land, when you think MMA, you're thinking Brock Lesnar, which is kind of stupid. But whatever. Whatever.
So the tag team blind eliminator tournament ended with Sammy Guevara and Daniel Garcia
Bless you.
against Better Than You, baby.
Baby.
And it started very sports entertainer.
With the dance off.
Dance off.
That was funny.
And while it was hilarious, I did say this on Twitter, Daniel Garcia was smooth as silk. Him and his dance partner, Sammy Guevara, he made Sammy Guevara look like he had no moves at all.
He did. I will give him that.
And then Adam Cole came in and just ruined everything with thrusting his dick.
I mean,
but,
hey, look, that's what he does to Britt every day. So he just thought that was
yeah,
good.
and I mean,
she's probably like, that's a great dance move, you should do it. And so he went out and did it.
And I mean, he is the lone.
Yeah.
He is like the white guy against two Latinos. So
yeah.
It was stereotypical.
Well, they're both like half Latinos, aren't they?
I don't know.
I know Sammy Guevara. I think like he's half Latino.
Right, but I don't know about Garcia.
Yeah, whatever.
Not
that we care. We love everybody here. We're just trying to figure it out. Okay, we got to put that out there for the YouTube.
It is a common stereotype that white men can't dance.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it's just like we have to put this out there because we're gonna get canceled on the YouTubes because
no, we're
speech.
not. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Anyways,
we're moving to Rumble.
Anyways, this match was pretty awesome. I liked MJF and Cole's chemistry. They finally got to hit the double clothesline.
Yep.
After the match, Better Than You, Bebe won. Garcia and Sammy Guevara were walking up, and Chris Jericho, who was on commentary, tried to talk to them, and they wanted nothing to do with him. The week before, we saw Jake Hager give Jericho the hat. Earlier on in this Dynamite, we saw Jericho get out of a limousine with Don Callis. So it seems like the Jericho Appreciation Society is damn near over, and I'm pretty happy about it.
Yeah, they did all they could, so.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it elevated everyone in the group aside from Hager, there's no elevating him anymore. He's just where he's at.
Yeah.
And then we saw the ref hand Adam Cole the world title. And we saw Adam Cole staring at that world title before he gave it to MJF. And MJF got upset, then they hugged, and then whenever Adam wasn't looking, MJF was looking at Cole, kind of like, can I trust you? So, everyone expects MJF to be the one to turn. And I'm not sold. I'm 60-40.
Yeah,
but
I can see that.
Before that, FTR came down and they all stared at each other and talked shit without a microphone.
Yeah.
I think it would be a wasted opportunity if MJF and Adam Cole break up.
But what about the match?
As much as I love FTR, I don't care who wins this, who ends up winning the titles or keeping the titles. I just don't want Cole and MJF to end. So I want Cole and MJF to beat FTR and have a little run with the titles, and then the breakup happen.
Okay.
That's what I want to see.
Yeah, I can see that, but then who takes the titles off of MJF and Cole?
Whoever. It doesn't have to be anyone right now.
Yeah, but I don't know, man.
I don't have to think about that.
Look, I get what you're saying with that, but to be honest with you, this Adam Cole storyline feels almost like a detour in MJF's title run. I feel like he needs.
But that's why.
I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me and my OCD.
But when they break up, Adam Cole gets the shot.
Yeah, just wish they were kind of not taking as much of a windy road to get there. But I get what's going on. I see it. It's just like my OCD is just like, no, just
Are you telling me that you're not enjoying all the vignettes?
Oh, I am, absolutely, I am.
Those end if they end.
But
I'm not ready for the vignettes to be over.
Yeah, I don't know, man. This feels so odd, I feel very odd seeing it. But hey, if they win the titles, they win the titles. FTR wins, that's fine. Anyways, they'll just go back to, that's fine. They can lose the titles and go back to crying with CM Punk about Bret Hart, so that's fine. They can do that.
I'll not have any Bret Hart slander on this podcast.
Oh no, it's not Bret Hart slander, it's CM Punk slander.
Oi, oi, oi. So,
I love Bret Hart.
The show ended with the Blackpool Combat Club with Pac and Konosuke Takeshita against the Golden Elite.
That was awesome.
Fucking insane match.
Yeah. When you think that they can't get any more bloodier, more violent, and more creative, it does. That's what I loved about it.
Exactly. You had Matt Jackson on top of the cage pouring down
thumbtacks.
That
was great.
You had Jon Moxley pulling out a bed of nails and hit Kenny Omega, and himself took bumps on it.
Kenny Omega took like 2 bumps on that.
Ibushi finally showing up in AEW was a big pop for me. He slapped the shit out of Takeshita, and he made his presence known. One thing I don't like what I'm seeing online is people saying that he's out of shape. Okay. From my understanding, he still has nagging injuries, and guess what? The people who are saying this shit, they're out of shape.
Yeah.
Way worse. They couldn't do one thing that he
probably
did
got
in that
your
ring.
Cheeto dust covered freaking fingers tapping on that keyboard.
Yeah, exactly.
And, yeah, I mean, and like, I think, for me, I saw like a tweet saying, "Oh, Ibushi looked awful." I'm like, what? Are we watching the same match? What are you talking about? And also, it's like, yeah, fine. It's AEW. It's an American audience. You're not gonna get New Japan and Bushi. All right. Well, at least not.
No, I mean,
Not.
he was a little rusty, but that's it.
Yeah.
He was smacking the shit out of people,
Yeah.
and that's what he does.
Oh no, that's what I
He
saw.
did
I saw
it.
someone said he was a bit rusty, and then someone commented, "Oh, I think you're being too nice. He looked horrible." Bitch, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, exactly. Shut the fuck up.
Anyway.
I think that I was a little disappointed we didn't get a lot of Golden Lovers tag moves, but that's not what this match was about. This
No.
match was a war, and it was about winning a war. And at some point, Claudio and Pac didn't see eye to eye, and Pac told everyone to fuck off, and he left. He got bolt cutters, and he left the match. And as soon as Callis saw that his team was a man down, he pulled his
Takeshita out.
he pulled his golden ticket out
Yep.
as well.
His meal ticket. Yeah.
And John Moxley had to tap out for Yuta because young Wheeler has learned not to tap out. He was being like strangled and also like tacks in his face. I don't remember exactly,
Yeah.
but the match itself was very exciting, very, very fun, insane. I thought this was the best Blood and Guts match yet.
Yeah.
I thought.
Oh, you forgot to talk
that
about. You forgot to talk about Kenny and Claudio facing off in the beginning. That.
I was very happy about that.
Yeah, that's the match we need
I've
to
been
see.
waiting for that.
I hope they book that
We
match.
got a
Like,
glimpse.
just book the match at, like, I don't know, just a match. It doesn't need to be for a title. Doesn't need to be for anything. Just let those two have a match. That's all.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't know when we're gonna get there because after the cameras went off, Kenny Omega kind of said, "If you want to keep going to war, that's fine, but I respect all of you. And just this once, I'm gonna put out my hand." And everybody shook hands, and begrudgingly on the BCC side.
Yeah.
And from what we saw last night at Death Before Dishonor, I think Claudio, young Wheeler, and probably Moxley are going to be involved in a trios feud with a certain type of triangle.
Yeah. The Triforce. Oh, they're gonna play Zelda. Nice. The Triforce, man.
So last night we had Rampage was okay. The Royal Rampage was pretty cool. 3 of the 4 starters made it to the end. Swerve eliminated Nick Wayne, and then Darby eliminated Swerve by doing a tope through the middle rope while Swerve was standing, and Swerve hit the ground first. So Darby Allin will get the TNT title shot at All Out, All In.
Again?
One of the Alls.
Okay.
What do you mean again? It's been Swerve for the past like 4 months.
Yeah, but like Darby Allin is continuously seems to be in the TNT title picture. Like, I love Darby. I loved his run, but like,
he does have a match with Swerve on Dynamite this week. So maybe Swerve is going to be like, I want involved, and then it'll be a triple threat. I don't know.
We'll see.
Other than that, we saw a trios match that really didn't matter because it was it was just there. Whatever, I don't care.
Yeah.
It was the Acclaim versus QTV, and the highlight of the match for me, honestly, was Max Caster's rap on Harley Cameron. Um, I'm getting kind of. I'm sorry to everyone who's I'm going to upset. I'm kind of over the Acclaimed and Daddy Ass.
I feel like
I think it's time for a change.
yeah,
For them, whether that's a heel turn or
they dropped Daddy Ass.
they drop Daddy Ass, something. There needs to be a shift
Mm-hmm.
in the Acclaimed.
Yeah.
I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
I think it would be interesting if Harley Cameron joined them and Billy Gunn was kind of kicked to the side.
Yeah, that would be something. Do you even care that much about the Acclaim these days? Like, in general?
That's what I just said. I'm kind of not. No, I like them.
Yeah.
And I was very invested in them. It's just like they're losing. The act is starting to fall short.
To go stale, yeah. Yeah, I see that. No.
And then the main event was Chris Statlander against Marina Shafir, and I really liked this match. I like that Marina Shafir is showing more of her blood sport and CFU type of character. She's a badass, and she's good at being a badass. So let her be a badass.
Something that she wasn't in NXT.
Right.
I mean, she was. Yeah, go ahead. Now, I was saying she kind of was, but she ended up just being Shayna Baszler's henchman, along with Jessamine Duke. But now I like the fact that she's like her own person here in AEW. So I'm happy. But then again, even here, isn't she with Nyla Rose or something?
At the beginning, she wasn't her own.
Yeah.
She was like Vicky Guerrero and Nyla Rose's henchman. Last night, when they came out, Vicky Guerrero wasn't there, and Nyla Rose went to the back. So I was happy with that.
Yeah.
She might have screwed up her first promo or whatever, but this woman doesn't need a promo. No. In fact, you know what, Tony Khan? I'm petitioning right now. I want a match, whether it's on ROH or AEW television, Marina Shafir versus Layla Hirsch. Make it happen for me, please.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. That would be so good. Put them in a...
It would, wouldn't it?
I would like to see them in a cage. Very much similar to, like, the Octagon.
Yes. Or the Fight Pit.
I mean, they can't do the Fight Pit, but yes.
They can do whatever they want. They took War Games and made it Blood and Guts. Let's just call it something else.
Oh, yeah, you can call it the Lion's Den, because that's what Ken Shamrock called it when he was there, and you can just say, oh, yeah, look, it's the Lion's Den. Yeah. More like the Cougar Den.
That's how I grows in life.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in terms of Marina... For Marina Shafir, she's a cougar, so it's a cougar den.
Oi.
Yeah.
Anyway,
getting a little spicy today.
Ring of Honor. Death Before Dishonor was last night.
Oh, yeah.
We're not gonna break down every match like crazy. Started off with Gravity versus Commander. Gravity won.
Yeah.
And Caprice Coleman said at the end, Commander's looking to do a flashy move to end it, and Gravity is looking for the pin, and the pin makes the win, Riccaboni. And I was like, yo, Coleman with the fire early.
Coleman is just... I love Coleman and Riccaboni, dude. And I know you do too.
Very much so.
Like,
very
I loved...
so
Gravity was pretty much wearing the Buzz Lightyear gear, which was cool, and this was some damn good lucha, and it's a great opener because it like gets the crowd when they're hot, and you give them a banger like this. And I told you this last
Agreed.
night. Overall, the card, none of them looked like the bathroom break match. You know, even in
Yeah.
like obviously you see WWE premium live events. There's at least a couple of them that will be the bathroom break match, particularly the ones with Baron Corbin. Then even in AEW, there's at least one match that's like the bathroom break match. But here, there was none. I had to like hold it all in, and then I had to wait till it's over, and then I just, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and I said to you that ever since Tony Khan took over, I don't think there's been a bathroom break match on ROH.
Oh shoot.
Let's see. Yeah, so Gravity won, and he will be facing Pac on Dynamite, which is interesting and hilarious because Neville is the man that Gravity forgot.
Mhm.
Ha ha ha.
Yep.
The second match was for the television championship. Samoa Joe versus Dalton Castle. Stokely Hathaway was out there and played an important role in this match. As you know, Jerry Lynn and Stokely Hathaway are like the board of directors for ROH or whatever. I don't remember the exact title. And the whole time, Stokely's on commentary praising Joe. And this was a really well fought match until Dalton had the upper hand and he was tossing Samoa Joe around. And people were kind of going nuts, like, who tosses Samoa Joe around?
Right.
I mean, the last time we saw that was probably Lesnar or Roman, but
or Braun.
He went out and said that Hathaway fixed this. Hathaway went and distracted the ref and told the ref to get the boys out, and the boys didn't really even do anything. They just kind of helped Dalton and Joe get in the ring a couple of times, and upon the distraction, Samoa Joe hit a low blow and then went into the coquina clutch, or whatever they call it now. I don't know.
Yeah.
And Dalton passed out, which makes sense because when you get hit in the nuts, it hurts a lot. Plus
and you're getting choked out.
I was pulling for Dalton, even though I'm a Joe fan.
Yeah. I
hope this isn't the end for this feud because, and I'm really intrigued to see where this relationship with Joe and Stokely Hathaway goes, because when Joe was in NXT, he had a very interesting relationship with the GM, William Regal. So,
Regal. But
it'll be interesting to see where that goes.
Yeah, I don't know though. Like, see, Joe, in my opinion, doesn't need to have like a manager kind of thing. And if that's what they're going for, I think they should just scrap this right now, because you don't need Joe to have a mouthpiece. Joe can talk, he's fine. But if the relationship with if the relationship with Stokely Hathaway is just for him to like get booked in like high profile matches, by all means, you know. If it's more of a, you know, hey, you help me or I'm ripping your head off kind of a relationship, I'm all for it. But
that's what I think.
Yeah.
That's what I think is happening.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I like the match. The ending was a little screwy for my taste, but whatever, you know. Then we had the 4-way tag match for the ROH tag titles.
Yep. And we got to see everybody doing everything that they do.
Yeah.
The thing that stood out to me in this match the most was the Lucha Brothers pulling the ref, doing a heel tactic. That was interesting to me. we got, it was all just a bunch of what you would expect from a four-way tag team match. It was insanity.
It was good.
Everybody got their shit in. And Aussie Open are the new tag team champions, which I'm happy about. I think they've been a great addition to Ring of Honor, and I'm a United Empire fan, and they're not giving up that gimmick, even though they're not signed with New Japan anymore.
Yeah.
Which is cool. I think everybody did well here.
Yeah.
Maria, Matt Taven, Mike Bennett, Chuck, Trent, the Lucha Bros. Everybody did well. Penta showed how tough he was. But, when we watch this show, there's 3 matches, in my opinion, maybe 4, that I would say go back and watch. And we are approaching them.
Yeah.
Now. We had not now. We had the 6-man tag team titles defended against the trio of Master Wato and Ryusuke Taguchi and Leon Ruffin.
Known as Leo Ruffin NXT, for those who don't know.
Sid, while we were watching this, you said this should have been a squash.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
This match got way more time than I thought it would.
Yeah.
But that's not bad. It was a good outing.
No, it was decent. Like, if anything came close to the bathroom break match, that would be this. But even this one, I didn't hate it. I was like, oh, I'll still watch it,
Yeah. It's just when you see 3 monsters against
3, like, skinnier dudes, 3 small guys. It's like, come on.
It's like, come on.
I get the David and Goliath thing. Like, one cool thing I did like was Leon Ruff, like, using his size and stature to, like, slip away from, like, I think, was it Khan's grip? I think, like, he kind of slid between Khan's legs or whoever. I wanted to say Moses, but that's not Moses.
Yeah. The Toa Leona.
Totally. Okay. That's who it was.
The standout wrestler in this match was Leon Ruffin. That is for sure.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I think this was my match of the night. If not, it might be tied.
Same.
Pure Rules title match. Katsuyori Shibata against Daniel Garcia.
This was awesome. My God.
I'm going to remember this match, and it'll probably be on my year-end top 10, just because, fuck, it was so good.
Yeah, let me tell you this. The match went on for like 15 minutes, not even. But it felt like I was watching like a half an hour match. And that's not in a bad way at all. I was like, oh my Jesus.
Just with the amount you were invested in.
Yeah.
And with the amount that you were paying attention, and with the amount that they did in that 15 minutes.
Yeah, just everything they just packed into that match.
Like, you went through all the emotions and all the, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to explain it a bit.
I got you. Like, this one, I'll tell you this, like, they just packed so much into it. And I loved it. So, yeah, and Shibata's becoming more and more one of my favorite wrestlers, for sure. I think I told you about a spot one time that I saw, like, I think circulating on social media. It was like a clip of one of his matches. Do you really want to see what kind of a tough son of a bitch Shibata is? There's a match that he did with AJ Styles a while back in Japan. He had him in like a sleeper hold, and AJ was like breaking out of it, and then Shibata literally bit his hand to keep the hold in. And I'm like,
yes,
bro, that's crazy. I've been trying to find that match, but I couldn't find it,
I think it's a G1 match.
Yeah, if anyone knows, let us know in the comments. Like, you know.
I love that Garcia is still sticking with the sports entertainer stuff.
Yeah.
And I love that Shibata hates it and just sat down
And
while
that was
Garcia did the dance.
That's exactly what all faces should be doing, you know? Like the heels, especially when the heels like roll out of the ring. I think I was telling you this last night, but like when the heels roll out of the ring, the face will be like, "Oh, what are you doing? Get your ass back in here," and shit like that. No, you just chill, man. Just okay, fine, cool. I'm just gonna sit down. You don't care about this match?
Yes,
I don't either. Sit down.
I think the exact quote was Malachi Black and Shibata have the right idea.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, Malachi Black, Shibata, freaking even Darby to an extent has the right idea because he like just gets on. You know, he just kind of sits down in the ring when he enters while he waits for the opponent.
Yeah,
Kind of.
They were just. It was just a great match. It reminded me of a high tier Japanese match mixed with some European style and even some American style in there. Shibata escaped the Dragon Tamer. They did a chop off. He put Garcia in a sleeper and then hit him with the PK to retain. And I said that and Shibata went to shake Garcia's hand. Garcia gave him the finger. He grabbed the finger.
That was great.
Twisted it and raised Daniel Garcia's arm. He wanted him to show him respect, even if he had to make him pay for it.
That's awesome. Be like Shibata.
Fantastic wrestle dad moment.
That was great. It was awesome, man.
The next match was the Righteous and Stu Grayson against the Dark Order in an honor without a fight without honor, and this match fucking ruled.
I think what we said. Yeah, I think we said John would have loved this match.
This would have been John's match of the night
for sure.
I was very invested in this match. I was yelling at the screen. And
yes, you were. Yeah, we were watching this together, by the way. For those who don't know,
I was very happy that Dark Order won. They did a triple slam to Stu Grayson on the Legos and tacks for the win. Very interested to see what's gonna happen with Grayson and the Dark Order now, because there hasn't been a very much of an explanation as to why he joined the Righteous. But before the match started, he kind of cut a promo and said, like, "Don't let me be the last Dark Order member to be tough."
Right.
So, like, and we've seen this on AEW as well. The Dark Order are being challenged by multiple outlets to stop the funny bullshit and get back to the roots. And Uno even addressed that and said that they are going to start recruiting and they are taking things seriously. So and I'm here for it.
Yeah, but you can also say goodbye to the Dark Order bits on BTE, I guess, in this case.
I don't know. Is BTE canon? I really
don't know. But do you even watch BTE?
I haven't in a long time.
Me neither. I don't know. I just don't feel like it anymore. I'm just like, it's cool, but
me either.
Whatever. Yeah, that Sammy's vlog. I don't watch any of that shit anymore.
Next up, we had the Ring of Honor World Title match, which I was pleasantly surprised that this was not the main event, because I've been saying forever since Tony Khan got Ring of Honor, Athena has been the MVP of ROH, and she deserved to have that main event. But
she did.
Claudio versus Pac is exactly what you would have expected out of the two.
2 thumbs up.
They're two of the best wrestlers on on the planet. So,
yeah. Absolutely.
go watch this match.
Yeah, I mean, what else do you want us to
obviously,
say? Just watch the damn match.
They went toe to toe the entire time until Yuta distracted Pac and Claudio hit the Ricola bomb to retain. Afterwards,
This was messy.
Little shit Yuta and them want to hit Pac. The Lucha Brothers come down to save him, but then
the best friends
Trent
came out.
Yeah, all of them.
And Orange
except
Cassidy.
Chris. Yeah. Orange Cassidy hit one of the
Orange punch.
Pac with the orange punch, obviously stating, you're back and I still have your title, bitch. And then he went to hit Yuta and Claudio instead. What do you mean, no?
I said still,
Oh, yeah.
It was so messy.
I agree. I didn't understand why they had to do that at all. I guess I really don't get it. Especially since I don't know. I guess maybe Cassidy wants to wrestle Pac again because in his one media scrum, he did say that the only thing that mattered to him was whenever he beat Pac.
Yeah.
So now Pac reemerges, and then in the media scrum at the end, Claudio said to Tony Khan, "We're not done with Pac." So I imagine there's going to be a triple threat trios match somewhere. I don't know, but this match was fantastic.
It was the match itself was awesome for sure.
But the other match that I would put with Shibata and Garcia was the main event, which was Athena defending her title against Willow Nightingale. And I was so happy to see this because Athena, even before she went to WWE, was one of my favorite female wrestlers. And right now, I think she's the best female wrestler in United States, and Willow Nightingale has been a budding star for quite some time.
Yeah, and she'll have her moment for sure.
Definitely. Yeah. I still think she got over here.
She did. Yeah. She kicked out of She kicked out of an O face.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And she got out of a CrossFit, or no, she didn't. Ooh, sorry.
An STF.
Anyway, they were pulling out. They both were pulling out moves from Women of Honor's past, like Sarah Del Rey's butterfly suplex, and Daisy Hayes' move, and Mischief's second rope pedigree type deal.
Yeah,
it was all.
It was good stuff.
This match fucking ruled, and
like if you've been
a lot
watching,
of people were upset that Willow didn't win.
Like, come on, dude. If you to kind of compliment what you said earlier, Tim, like if you were a fan of Ring of Honor's past, you will love this match. Like, there's so much there. Unfortunately, I didn't have the privilege of watching Ring of Honor back then when they had the Women of Honor thing going on, but it was all still really good, and I still enjoyed the hell out of it. But if you've watched it, I think there's a lot more for you to enjoy. It's like, watching a movie, like a reboot of a movie, and then they put in all the like references from the older movie. Like, oh, I remember that.
Right.
Yeah. This match was a movie. That's what I'm saying.
Some people were upset that Willow didn't win, which she passed out in a crossface, which this won Athena's respect. Afterwards, she shook her hand and bowed to her.
Yeah.
And I thought that was fitting because Athena's whole thing was she makes people tap, she pins them, then she puts the title in front of their face, stomps it and everything. But they've had great
All the porcelain hussies.
trilogy of matches, and Athena winning was the right call.
Yep.
Um,
And Willow Nightingale proved.
she deserved it.
Willow Nightingale proved, in the words of Athena, that she is not one of these porcelain hussies like all the other women in ROH.
Yeah, yeah. I loved it.
It was great.
And
yeah,
in the media scrum, they asked Athena, what does she want next? And she said that her ROH women's title is getting lonely. So I'm hoping we see Athena go after Chris or Tony. Because, like I said, Athena is the best female wrestler in the United States.
or fly her to stardom and have her do some stuff there, because, you know.
Well, she does. She's always wanted to go to Japan, but
yeah.
Yeah,
like, have you seen her? Like, she's a huge gamer. She loves anime. I mean, yeah.
And she's called the American Joshi.
Yeah. Well, now she's the fallen goddess, but yes.
Yes. So what would you rate this pay-per-view on a scale of 1 to 10?
Whoo, boy. I'm going to just give it a 9.5 out of 10. It's fucking great.
That's pretty damn good.
Because it was really good. I loved it. Even like, we were watching this late night, and I was still like I was getting a little tired, but I still was like, still wanted to see what was going on. Because
yeah, you were tired as hell.
I was. You had to wake me up this morning. That's how tired I was.
I'd put it at a 9. Probably. I was gonna go 8.5, but your 9.5 kind of made me like, ooh. If it could turn Sid on that much. So I'm gonna go with a solid 9er.
Yeah, for one of the best pay-per-views I've seen this year. Absolutely, honestly, like Ring of Honor. If you're not watching, I mean, this includes me. If you're not watching, like, please make that change. You know, I think maybe. I mean, honest to God, like, AEW was like my primary wrestling thing. It's slowly probably going to become Ring of Honor at some point. So,
damn, dog. Why don't you just do the Tony Khan circuit, man?
Yeah.
Wednesday, AEW. Thursday, Ring of Honor. Friday, AEW. Saturday, AEW.
I'm just not feeling Rampage that much. That's why I don't watch it. I mean, Collision, I might.
Yeah.
Saturday, I always have shit going on, so that's why I don't watch Collision. But
yeah, but you could always watch it back.
I could, but I'm a lazy bitch.
There's a thing called DVR, and there's a thing called pirating.
True. Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna get into the end of this episode. AEW Collision last week saw Ricky Starks beat CM Punk in the Owen Hart Tournament final.
Yep.
He held onto the rope. Then when Liger tried to give him the trophy, he just took it off him and went to the back and waved. Totally disrespected Liger.
Damn. Damn, dog.
Very good match. Willow Nightingale beat Athena. Or beat... Who the hell did she beat?
I think it was
Ruby.
Athena. Oh,
She
or
beat
Ruby
Ruby.
Soho. Yeah.
Yeah, she beat Athena before that.
That's why we had the aforementioned match between Athena and
Right.
Willow.
But that could have happened without Willow winning the Owen Hart.
Yeah.
Believe me, I'm not upset that Willow won the Owen, but Ruby is someone you put next to the winner every time, and it's getting annoying. It's
That's
really
true.
annoying. Ruby could have used the win more than Willow. And I understand the argument against that too, as whereas Willow is the up and comer and Ruby's been in the business for so long. But come on,
Give her something.
give her something, please.
Yeah.
So tonight, CM Punk will be addressing what happened last week with the Owen Hart Tournament final. FTR is slated to talk after they had the best televised tag team match ever against Juice and Jay last week, the 2 out of 3 falls match. I don't need to talk about it because if you're a listener of this podcast, you probably love wrestling just as much as us. You've seen it. You've seen the hype.
Mm-hmm.
It's the truth. It's one of the best matches of the year.
It was great.
They'll be talking, I assume, about Adam Cole and MJF. We're going to have Sky Blue against Taya Valkyrie. I imagine Taya continues her losing ways. Bullet Club Gold, Juice and Jay versus Darius Martin and Action Andretti. Interesting. Apparently Darius and Action Andretti beat the Workhorsemen last night on 0 Hour, and then they made this match. I don't know what to expect, and I'm happy about that. That's interesting to me.
Mm-hmm.
And we have the AEW Trios Championships on the line. House of Black against the Acclaimed and Daddy Ass. I hope something interesting happens.
Yeah, that's all I can say.
Honestly, I hope if the Acclaimed win, I want an attack from Andrade afterwards. If the Acclaimed are not supposed to win, I want House of Black to win by disqualification by Andrade doing something. On paper, what I just said doesn't seem to be must watch, but
you never know.
Hasn't let me down yet, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, and that's gonna be amazing. And I would say one thing, a little bit off topic, but August, Nerdy Mark returns in August, so I'll be getting into some comic book reviews and stuff like that. Hopefully I can drop a video before that shitty Ninja Turtles movie drops, so there's a hint as to what I might be reviewing. So that's going to be a lot of fun. But as always, thank you so much for watching another episode of Armbar Audio. Timothy, take them home.
Wherever you are in the world, whether it's morning, noon, or night, you have a great one. Peace and love to all of you. Bang!